The next thing we're going to talk about is selling a product, service, or selling someone else's. So these are three simple ideas. You can make a product and sell it. It can be anything from an ultra lightweight tent to, a really funny shirt, to a dream catcher, to, a custom side table, any type of product that you developed. It can be digital or it can be physical. So a physical product, like I said, making a table, a dream catcher, a digital product, an online course, a PDF, an online ebook, a paid podcast, anything that you develop that you sell that people can buy, you can create a product. The nice thing about products is, you're going to spend quite a bit of time creating them up front, but then they exist. And so you're going to build an infrastructure around that product. So everything, how are you selling it online? How are you going to ship it? How are you going to fulfill customer service? But the actual product itself, no matter what it is, you're going to have to spend some time developing it. A lot of people design products and they sell them on Etsy and other online marketplaces. But after they're able to create it, then they're able to spend more of their time selling. A service is something that you exchange your time for. So it's everything from designing a website to offering accounting services to legal services to walking someone's dog, something that you're trading money for your time to do something. There's nothing actually physical that someone is buying from you. That's a service. And there's really pros and cons of each. The product, oftentimes you're creating a product and you have to create a specific price for that product. And so it's tough to come in and increase the price. If you're selling, dream catchers online for $50, it's going to be tough to raise that price to $100 unless you get into the fortunate position where demand is high and you're able to increase that price. The service, the nice thing about it is, you don't have to have a set cost. And so if you're doing like Google Analytics consulting, you could charge one person, $100 or $200, and then you could charge someone else $2,000. And so that's the thing about services. You don't have to say publish your price like you do for a product. And so you're able to potentially make more money by increasing your prices as demand increases. That's one of the things I did with websites. I started building $500 websites, and then I was building $10,000+ websites pretty quickly. Because no one knew what I was charging, someone else. And B, I was able to, based on really supply and demand and testing my own time, increase the prices. And so the nice thing about a service is if you don't publish that price, you can charge really as much as you want, or try to charge as much as you want, and you're not as limited. And then the third thing is selling someone else's product, which is basically, you're an affiliate or you're a salesperson. It's tougher to make money oftentimes selling someone else's product just because you don't own the asset itself. And so, affiliate marketing online is kind of an exception, just simply because it's a digital product. You could pass people through and sell it. But oftentimes, if you're selling something that someone else created, you're going to be a little bit limited in how much money you can make if it's a physical product. If it's an online product, the nice thing about online products is, you don't have to ship them. And so, there's a lot less overhead, a lot less cost involved in that type of a product. And so there's a benefit there. But really thinking about, do you want to create your own product? As we talked about the pros and cons of that, you might have to have inventory. You have to invest a lot of time up front to create it. You have to create a sales mechanism. Whereas a service, it's one of those things, if you build the skills, you can go out and sell them to different people for different prices. You can grow it. The nice thing about a service too is you can hire other people to fulfill that service. That's a great way to create a passive income stream. We'll talk about that throughout all 5 weeks. And then really the product, you can hire other people to help you sell it, but it's going to take a lot of time to put that product together, get it to market. And then selling someone else's, if you're really passionate about someone else's product, that can be really helpful. But at the end of the day, I often recommend creating your own product or service as opposed to selling someone else's, but that is entirely up to you.